Hey everyone, welcome to Kim Yin Yoga. I'm Kim, and today we're doing another in the Fountain of Youth series. We're going to begin in deer pose. So I've got my left leg at a right angle in front of me, right leg at a right angle behind me, and from here, the energy is kind of feels like going this way. So we're going to begin in the opposite. I've got my right hand down. My elbow is kind of into my hip. And I'm going to lean it on over for a side body bend to wake up that side body. Deep breath in. Let it out. Deep breath in and turn the nose towards the ceiling. You're going to be feeling a stretch. Deep breath in here. Exhale, exhale it out. Now we're going to come right on over to the other side, which is going to feel a lot more accessible. It's like, oh yeah, I've been this way. This works. But we're not staying here. We're going to rotate right around into twisted snake. So both hands flat on the mat. If that's not working for you, you can maintain the side body stretch and hold it there. If you can, get yourself on over into twisted snake. And from here, you can fully control how much intensity is going into the right hip, how much twist you're putting on your spine. So we're going to take some deep breaths in this position. Relax the feet, relax the pelvis. You're not going to have both sits bones on the ground. So just melt into the twist. Deep breath in. Let it out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, exhale it out. And I'm rolling back, all my weight coming back onto my hands like a little mini Vishnu's couch so that I can turn it over to the other side. So right leg at a right angle to my body, left leg at a right angle behind. And from here, we're first going into that counterintuitive side, going over to the left and finding that twist. Now, finding that side body stretch. You may feel this deep in your left hip and in the right, particularly the right lumbar region of the spine. Deep breath in and exhale up to the ceiling. One more deep breath. And bring it on over the other way. And again, this side body stretch is going to feel so much more accessible, only not for long, as we're twisting around for twisted snake. If you can, if twisted snake is available, head there. Note that we are activating the fascia. We are putting positive stress on the joints and ligaments. And you know what that does? Stimulates the production of hyaluronic acid. You can buy it in a bottle, pay a lot of money, and rub it on your skin, which is going to do a fraction of what we're doing right here, right now. Activating it from within. Hyaluronic acid gives your cells something like 1000x. I mean, if this was cryptocurrency, you'd be putting some money in. 1000x on their water containing capacity, fluid containing capacity. Talk about plump skin. This is where we get it. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, exhale it out. Now I'm leaning right on back to take the pressure off the hips, and I'm coming into a comfortable Sukhasana. And just the act of Sukhasana is going to give relief to my hips, which have been awakened. From here, we're going to do a simple forward fold. We often do this from Bathe or wide leg, but today we're just going to do it from our Sukhasana. So a lovely seated forward fold. My hands are going wide so I can hopefully stay in camera, and I'm dropping my forehead to the floor. You might be down here on your hands. If you are, I want you to think Sphinx. Think Sphinx. And slowly, slowly bring it on down till you find your edge. And we'll just have deep breaths here. Melting into the posture. Relaxing the feet, relaxing the hands, the forearms, the shoulders. Pressing, if you can, the forehead into the floor. We'll just have 3 more long, slow, deep breaths here. And as I exhale it out, I'm drawing my hands back and just slowly pushing back up to upright, where we're going to go over onto all fours. We're going to do a nice dragon pose, so if you know how to get there, go straight into dragon, and I'll meet you there in a tick. If dragon is new to you, also called lizard, it's quite reptilian. We're just going to shift our weight onto the left side a little bit. Bring the right leg up in that little gym butt tightening move. And bring your foot on up into dragon. I like to walk the right knee back, but keep the ankle under the knee here. Now, you may want to just tense your fingers, look forward, and this could be your dragon. No worries. If you want to take it further, we're going to angle this right foot out to the side a wee bit and bring our hands down to the mat, looking forward, and we're into a kind of a variation of dragon sphinx. If you want to take it further, we can do winged dragon, which is rocking this leg out to the side. And you can get a tremendous stretch there. So I'm going to stay in this dragon, this dragon variation. You find which one works for you. And as we're up here in this kind of upper body sphinx pose, allow the bones to hold you up so that you're not working muscles. You're able to really relax. Relax the pelvis, stretch the fascia, activate this fountain of youth. Swim in that beautiful fountain of youth that you're bringing from the inside out. 3 deep breaths here. And as I exhale the 3rd breath out, I'm going to come back on up, back up and back on up to my dragon. I'm bringing my knee down, and just for a moment, tuck the toes under, pranam, stretch it right on out. I like to put my chin to the floor and really push into my toes. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're coming back up to all fours. Flatten that foot, and up comes the other side in our famous gym move. You might want to point your elbow creases together to support this, your elbow joints, and bring that foot right on up into, I'm inching it up here, into dragon, walking the knee back. Now you can stay right here, keep that knee over the ankle. We don't want to push it forward like that. Keeping it there, or angling the left foot out and coming on down to what the upper body would see as Sphinx pose, and that left dragon leg. It's more, I'm thinking grasshopper. Is grasshopper a thing? But anyway, we've got that dragon wing out there. And finding stillness. I don't know why this is making me laugh. It just hit my funny bone, I think. Deep breaths. Allowing the bones to hold you up. Allowing the fascia to stretch. The hips to open. The bones are holding me up. I'm letting my muscles relax, particularly my hands relax, my feet relax. Making sure the neck isn't getting sore. If it is, if that's like too weird on the neck, drop your nose. Keeping the airway open, but you can lower the gaze to take any pressure off the neck. 3 long, slow, deep breaths here. And as I exhale out the 3rd breath, I'm coming right back up. I'm curling that toe and going straight back into my pranam. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Let's do a couple circles from pranam as to rotate those hips internally. Loosen everything up. Rolls, and come on over to flat back, where we are going to do what's known as the cat pulling its tail. Do not do this to your actual cat. There's no cat pulling, tail pulling allowed here. I'm just rolling over to the side And I'm going to take whichever your top leg is, but for me it's my right leg, and I'm bringing it around. This is almost like a reclined deer pose. I'm bringing it around to this side, and that's my tail, okay? And that's what I'm holding on to. Shoulder blades are flat on the back mat, and I am melting my pelvis down. I'll just be here for a minute on this side. This is the perfect time for Ujjayi Breath, where you make the soft susurration sounds in the back of the throat. Relax the spine. Relax the pelvis. Close your eyes. Focus on the breath. Three more long, slow, deep breaths. And as I exhale out that third breath, I'm going to go ahead and lift the left leg, knee to the ceiling, right knee to the ceiling, and I'm just going to roll on up to the other side. And I'm going to face away for a moment so that you can actually see what's happening with the tail here. So roll on over to the other side and grab your cattail and bring it right around. I've got my right leg open with my right hand on top. I've got a hold of my cattail, and I'm melting the spine down into the mat. This is a wonderful combination of internal and external rotation of the hips. And while we're here on this side, let's put some pressure into the back of the head, if it feels right for you, and just some gentle rocking of the head. Keeping the rest of the body in utter stillness. I'm applying that pressure as I roll my head across the mat. I've got some bobby pins in my head, I always forget. And it's, I'm sure it's activating some meridians here as I roll across them. It's actually pretty good. Do that for as long as you like. Now let's just make sure we're relaxing the hands, relaxing the feet, relaxing the bowl of the pelvis, melting the shoulder blades into the mat. Relax your collarbones. Relax the skin of the face. Let your eyes rest easy. Either with a drishti, a soft, unfocused gaze, or closed. 3 more long, slow, deep breaths here. And as I exhale out the third breath, I'm going to release the kitty cat tail, roll over onto my side, and slowly bring it right back up. And let's just scooch back a bit into Dandasana for a moment. Such a wonderful counterpose to everything we've been doing with the hips. So my spine is straight, my airway is open. I'm either tenting my fingertips or pressing my palms flat. I'm drawing my feet strongly up towards my face such that my ankles are right off the mat, kneecaps are drawn up. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. All right. Next, while we're here, we're going to go into Gomukhasana. So, you know the drill. If you can do full cow face legs, come straight into it. If that's not accessible, you will have one leg down and the other on top. Either way is absolutely fine. Roughening up my mat. So we come into, I like to lace my toes, press into bubbling well, get yourself situated, and we're going to do full Gomukhasana. So hands and legs. Stretching up, I am going to reach my right hand behind, left hand comes to clasp. You stay put. I'm just going to show you what it looks like from the back. Gomukhasana. And clasping. Now, if they don't touch, you might just do fingertips, or you might take a sarong. Actually works really good because it's thin. Twist up a sarong and you've got hold of the sarong on both ends. All right, so we're aiming for this full connection. So you stay put. I'm coming back around. It's so weird talking to the wall, but I wanted you to see that. Okay, so we're still here. You're already been in this pose for over a minute. Now from here, go ahead and push back gently into that right arm like a pillow. 3 deep breaths. And on the third exhale, I'm going to come around and we're going to swap to the other side. The second side becomes the counter pose. So you're either going to now have your other leg down with the right leg over the top. Left leg over the top. There's something about this form of dyslexia, left and right, that it symbolizes something. If you know what it is, go ahead and hit me with it in the comments. I can take it. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be true. All right, we're doing the other side. You know what it looks like now, so I won't flip around and show you. From here, and again, you might be grabbing your sarong and having a hold of that, and you'll find over time, I love this about yoga, you'll find over time that you'll be grabbing a shorter and shorter, having a shorter and shorter distance between that hold on the sarong. You'll get to the point where your fingertips touch, and oh my gosh, the next day, the next month, the next year, you're clasping, you're doing that little hatch clasp, what do you call that, of the hands behind. Now, take into account different body types. If you work out of the gym, if you're a swimmer, a surfer, you've got really broad shoulders. You notice I've got really narrow shoulders. I don't have a lot of, I was going to say meat on my bones. That's not really true, but I'm not bulky. I haven't bulked up in years. So this is more accessible to me, right? If you have more flesh, it's going to take more of a stretch. So every body type is different. You don't want to feel like, oh, I can't do that straight away. Again, the sarong or the exercise band, whatever you use, a belt, perfect. It's fine. We're getting the stretch. Okay. 3 deep breaths here. And as I exhale out the 3rd breath, I'm going to let it all go. You might feel some kind of tingling sensation in the arms. We've worked them pretty hard. We're just going to do one little counter stretch for the hips and the arms. It's up on into all fours again. Go ahead and tuck your toesies under if you want. And we're going to turn our fingers towards, it's hard to walk that way, towards our knees and lift the chin. So I've got my toes on the mat, I've got my fingers on the mat, wrists getting this beautiful stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. I'm scooching on back into lovely child's pose pranam stretch. Tent your fingers now, letting them stretch the other direction. Up we come on over to the back for our final posture, a favorite one. Sometimes I feel like I don't fit on my mat. Like I do the yoga and I'm longer every time, which I don't think is possible. Arms over the head, rainbow arch the back. Exhale, flatten the back to the mat. Inhale, rainbow arch the mat. Back. Arch your mat. Exhale, flatten the back. One more, rainbow arch the back. Flatten the back. And from here, Wiggle-asana. It begins in the hips. Sacrum is the focal point. We're wiggling it out. Did you know there's a machine that does this, that you put your feet on and it fishtails your whole body? It's expensive. You don't need it. You got Wiggle-asana. One more deep breath in while wiggling. And exhale it out, palms up in receiving mode. Find your stillness. Feel that beautiful energy flowing, the activation of all that hyaluronic acid is just flowing through the cells. You can actually just sense them plumping your immunity, strengthening your longevity, ratcheting up your well-being, peace of mind. Can you feel that? Deep breaths here. Shavasana. If you can, stay put. Breathe into your Shavasana and just close your eyes. You can listen to the sound of my voice. I'm going to roll on over to the side and come back up. Otherwise I will fall asleep. Back to where it all began. Anjali Mudra, thumbs to the sternum, prayer position over the heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed the video and you're liking this Fountain of Youth series, give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. And just feel that joy and energy flowing through your being. See you next time.